Have you ever wondered why some people, despite challenges, still manage to rise above and achieve their goals? It's a question that has intrigued many of us. Is it their innate talent, or perhaps their circumstances? While these factors may play a part, they are not the whole story. You see, the key lies in the questions they ask themselves. Questions that spark motivation and fuel perseverance. They ask, "What can I learn from this?" instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" They inquire, "How can I improve?" instead of, "Why am I not good enough?" These are the questions that shift focus from problems to solutions, from obstacles to opportunities. This is the power of a question, my friends. The ability to shape our thoughts, our actions, and ultimately, our lives. It introduces us to the power of positive thinking and perseverance. The answer lies in their mindset, their perseverance, and their unwavering belief in the power of positivity. Imagine a marathon runner, miles into the race, exhausted and ready to give up. Our protagonist is no ordinary individual. He's a marathon runner, a title that signifies resilience, endurance, and an unbeatable spirit. The marathon, a grueling 26-mile trek, is not for the faint of heart. It is a test of physical strength, of course, but more than that, it is a test of mental fortitude, of the ability to keep going when every fiber of your body screams at you to stop. Imagine him, miles into the race, his legs heavy, each step a Herculean effort. His breath comes in ragged gasps, the sweat pouring down his face is a testament to the effort he's putting in. The finish line feels like a mirage, an unreachable dream. He's ready to give up, ready to admit defeat and let the marathon best him. But then something extraordinary happens. The runner, this man on the brink of surrender, finds something within himself. A spark, a flicker of positivity. A tiny voice that whispers, "You can do this." He listens to this voice, nurtures it, allows it to grow louder, to drown out the noise of his tired body. He keeps moving, one foot in front of the other, driven not by his physical strength but by his mental resolve. The pain is still there, the exhaustion is still there, but now they are overpowered by his determination, his will to finish what he started. He doesn't just want to finish the race anymore, he needs to, he has to. It's no longer about the marathon, it's about proving to himself that he can overcome the odds, that he is stronger than he ever thought possible. With every step, he repeats to himself, "I can do this. I will finish this race." This mantra becomes his lifeline, his beacon guiding him towards the finish line. And the most extraordinary part of this tale? He does finish the race. Not because he's the fastest, not because he's the strongest, but because he believed he could. And that, my friends, is the power of positivity, the power of determination, the power of never giving up. With every step, he repeats to himself, "I can do this, I will finish this race." And guess what? He does. Now you might be wondering, how does positive thinking help in situations like these? Well, let's dive into the science behind it. A myriad of studies and research have been conducted over the years, all pointing towards the same conclusion. Positivity is more than just a state of mind. It's a tool, a fuel, a catalyst that can drive us to achieve things beyond our imagination. Researchers at the University of North Carolina, for instance, found that positive emotions broaden our sense of possibilities and open our minds, which in turn allows us to build new skills and resources. This, in essence, boosts our resilience, our ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Another study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology highlighted that optimists are far more likely to focus on their strengths and accomplishments, which bolsters their confidence and enhances their performance. Positivity, in this context, acts as a shield, protecting us from self-doubt and fear of failure. Furthermore, researchers from the Mayo Clinic pointed out that positive thinking helps reduce stress and improves health. They discovered that optimists tend to have lower levels of cardiovascular disease and longer lifespans, even when considering factors like age and health conditions. But the power of positivity doesn't just stop at physical health, it extends to mental health as well. A study from the University of Michigan revealed that positive self-affirmations can help individuals with low self-esteem feel better about themselves. The science is clear. Positivity is not just about feeling good, it's about doing good, achieving good, and being good. It's about harnessing the immense power of our minds to shape not just our thoughts, but our actions, our lives, and ultimately, our destinies. So the next time you're in a tough spot, remember, every thought we have is a seed, and with enough positivity, we can grow a garden of possibilities. As the saying goes, your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. Scene script. Who hasn't heard of Thomas Edison, but do you know the story of his perseverance? Thomas Alva Edison, a name synonymous with invention and innovation, a man whose inventions have shaped the modern world. But the journey to his success was far from a straight path. It was a journey marked by failures, 1,000 of them, before he successfully invented the electric light bulb. Edison was not a man who accepted defeat easily. He was a man of grit, determination, and an unwavering belief in his own abilities. Even when faced with 1,000 failures, he refused to give up. Each failure, he believed, was a stepping stone toward success, a lesson to be learned, an opportunity for growth. Imagine the scene. Edison, in his lab, night after night testing different materials, different designs, different approaches. Each experiment ending not in triumph, but in disappointment. But did he allow these failures to dampen his spirit? No. He pushed on, driven by his vision, fueled by his unwavering belief in his own abilities. When asked about his repeated failures, Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." What an incredible perspective. Instead of viewing his failures as roadblocks, he saw them as stepping stones, as opportunities to learn and improve. And then one day, after countless trials and errors, after 1,000 failures, he did it. He invented the electric light bulb. The world was forever changed. The dark nights were now illuminated, the world was now a brighter place, all because of one man's unwavering belief in himself, and his relentless pursuit of his vision. So what's the takeaway from Edison's story? It's not about the number of times you fail. It's about how you respond to those failures. It's about the perseverance, the grit, the determination to keep going no matter how many times you fall. Edison once said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." And that's the power of perseverance. So, what can we learn from these stories? Just as we've seen, the power of a question can ignite a spark in our minds, leading us down paths we may never have ventured otherwise. It's the question that drives us, that keeps us awake at night, that pushes us to dig deeper and strive for more. It's the question that fuels the marathon runner step after step, mile after mile, toward the finish line. In the tale of the marathon runner, we saw the embodiment of determination and resilience. The runner, no matter how exhausted, keeps going. Not because they are physically strong, but because they are mentally invincible. They have a goal, a vision that pulls them forward. They know the pain is temporary, but the glory of crossing the finish line is forever. Then we delved into the power of positivity. We learned that our thoughts and attitudes have a tangible impact on our reality. A positive mindset does not merely paint a rosy picture of the world, it's an active force, a magnet that attracts success, happiness, and well-being. It's the light that dissolves the darkness of doubt and fear. And who could forget the story of Thomas Edison? A man who, despite 1,000 failures, never lost sight of his goal. He didn't see those attempts as failures, but as ways that wouldn't work. His perseverance, his unwavering belief in his ability to succeed, is a testament to the power of persistence. In sum, these stories remind us of the incredible strength each of us possesses. They show us that the power of a question, the determination of a marathon runner, the impact of positive thinking, and the perseverance of Thomas Edison are qualities we can all cultivate. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. Keep working towards your goals. The universe supports positive energy. Never quit.